I'm going to first start off with the guinea pigs. I have 4 guinea pigs living in my room, and these are both 2x4 cages. I actually built this cage myself, and I do have a tutorial on it, and I will leave it in the iCard above. Let's start off with this top cage, which is home to my 2 female guinea pigs, Willow and Dip. These girls are on a really pretty flower print that is from the Happy Hippie Piggy. She was getting rid of some of her fleece items, and I adored this cage theme, so I had to get it. On this side of the cage, we have a hay bag, which is filled with orchard grass hay, as well as a hay pile underneath for easy access. This is a mix of orchard grass hay and Timothy hay. Below that, I just have this microfiber mat, which is from Target. I will also leave as many links as I possibly can to everything that I explain and show in this video. Next to the hay, we have this little barrel chew, and this is from Oxbow. We have a bendy bridge here with a pea pad that is with the same fleece. Literally so pretty. Moving over, I had to add some sort of snuggle sack or tunnel for my skinny pig because she needs to stay warm. So I added this one, and I thought it just went really well with this print. I have this chew, which I don't remember what this is called, but I believe this is from Oxbow. Hello, Dip. We have their 2 Living World water bottles, and then also a food dish. I do not have a snuffle mat that fits this theme, which I think I need to make one. So for now, I'm going to be using a bowl and some other enrichment toys. Moving over from the water bottles, we have this corner fleece forest. I think this is just so cute. And underneath it, I of course had to add a little blanket again for my skinny pig. Right over there, I have some stacking cups. We have this black paw, white paw. This is a hammock stand. And I just took off the hammock and just made it a little hide with the same print of the fleece, and this is just a bigger pea pad. I have these little heart chews. These are also from the Happy Hippie Piggy, as she was getting rid of a bundle of chew toys. These are literally so cute. And lastly, we have a little willow ball, which I'm sure the guinea pigs are going to destroy as soon as they notice it. But I got 3 of these in the same pack as I got those. Here is another little overview on what the girl's cage is looking like. Now let's move on to my second pair of guinea pigs. Let's start where they are right now, which is again the same hay bag with orchard grass, and then for the hay pile they have orchard grass and Timothy hay. Next to that, they have this little toy. I don't even know where I got this from. Underneath their hay, they have this yellow bath mat, which is slightly bigger than the one from the cage above, and they have this pretty daisy yellow gray print for their cage. They have this liner, which is actually the donuts on the other side, which I absolutely adore as well. But I just thought I'd use the flowers because it's a perfect theme because of the cage above. There is this oxbow hide, which you can actually put hay in it. And I don't like to sometimes, I just like to use it as a little hide. And there's 2 entrances, so it's like a little tunnel as well. And I have this little slim pea pad inside of it. Back there, which Angel is demonstrating, we have their Living World water bottle. And then down below, right next to Angel, we have the same bowl that's from above. Moving on, right here we have Angel's custom cups. Right next to the stacking cups, we have the same willow ball, and they're already destroying it. Over here we have these stars. These are again from the Happy Hippie Piggy, and for a pea pad here, I just have this one right here. Right here I have this little hide. This is supposed to be a castle. There's multiple pieces to it, but I like to have it as a hide as well as a castle. Last thing in these guys' cage is this fleece forest. This is not a corner one, but a full grid one. And right underneath, I do have a snuggle sack. And the snuggle sack, basically everything in this cage I made myself, unlike the one from above. Here is another little overview on what these guys' cage looks like. All around my cage, I just have these Christmas lights, and it's pretty much just all zip tied underneath. because it does get quite dark under here, so these definitely help light up underneath to make it easier to see and spot clean. Moving over from the guinea pigs, I'm just going to jump to the leopard geckos. Keep in mind that these are not my leopard geckos, they are my brother's, but I decided to go ahead and take care of them myself. So this is what their enclosures look like. I believe this enclosure is 40 gallons, so each leopard gecko has 40 gallons of space. And let's go ahead and take a look inside. Here is just an overview of what this leopard gecko's enclosure looks like. She's peeking her head out right there. I'm not going to take her out. If she wants to come out, she can. But this is Speckles. Speckles is around 9 to 10 years old. I don't know too much about leopard geckos and about what, everything is, but I'm going to do my best and explain as much as possible. So we have a warm hide. We have a bunch of these, I don't even know what these are, little log things. Just a bunch of random plants scattered around. And also these river rocks, just to add more texture. I have some sphagnum moss as well for texture, and to keep in the human hide, which needs to be misted actually. Right here we have a calcium dish, definitely bigger than I want it to be, but it works for now. We have a bug dish, and also over here we have a water dish, and this branch that she can climb on, and just a bunch of things she can explore. I do plan on getting a lot more plants and things for them, but it's taken a little bit longer than I would expect it to, but I am definitely going to get there at some point. As well as these leopard geckos do not have UVB lights, in which I plan on getting for them very soon as well. Moving down below here, who is actually out right now, and I cannot get the doors open. Hi! Hello! So this right here is Saturn. Saturn is also about 9 to 10 years old. Saturn has a pretty similar setup to Speckles. So again, a human hide. This hide is just random. Hi. I think my finger's bugs. I think I'm going to make this the moist hide, human hide, same thing. I'm not sure. There's a hide back there that can be also a cool hide. I never know what to use that for. And then over here is just like her cooling area. So we have calcium, food, and then also her water. And again, she has the same thing with some river rocks, sphagnum moss, and then also she has 2 of these little wood pieces as well, and a bunch of plants. Again, I plan on getting more plants soon. So that is it for the leopard gecko enclosures. And now we are going to be moving on to my fish rack. I'm going to be starting off at this bottom tank, which isn't a fish. It is in fact my axolotl, who is hiding back there. But I will put a video up on the screen of what she looks like. She's absolutely adorable, and I got her on my birthday, which is June 1st, and it's crazy how big she has gotten since I got her. I just can't believe it. She's so cute, my little baby. But this is her enclosure. I plan on removing some of those rocks when she gets fully grown, and these plants I'm trying to grow out as much as I can, because since this is the minimum tank for a axolotl, I would like to have the plants go over the water so it creates a little house or a little hide for her instead of me actually putting in a hide. But we have sand for substrate, we have some rocks and catappa leaves. And for plants, this one, Creeping Jenny, Kambomba, we have some Amazon sword, which I'm trying to regrow. I have 2 of them here. And then I also have an Anubias, and just the rest just scattered around. I really do wish for her as well to have many more plants, but I think it just takes so much time for them to get growing, so that is what I'm waiting for. We have a little thermometer here, which I'm trying to bring back down. I turned down the fan just so you guys can hear me. I don't know how loud it is right now on camera, but I have this Marineland light, which is not on often. I can either turn it off or turn it on blue. I sometimes will keep it on blue because it is some sort of light for the plants, but this light is only on for about 3 to 4 hours a day because axolotls do not like light, but I need the light to grow the plants. Right here I have a fan slash a cooling system. This is the best I can do because cooling systems are so expensive. They're like $300 to $400 and I don't have the room to put one either. So this works for now, and it has worked to keep the tank cool. And then right here I just have a hanging back filter. This is for a 10-gallon, but it works perfect for this 20. I originally had a sponge filter in here, but I had to switch it because I wasn't doing the job, and this holds so much more beneficial bacteria, and it just makes the whole tank look a lot better and more clear. So moving from my axolotl, we have this shelf, which this is my betta shelf, I call it. And you may notice this shelf is bending. I completely am aware of it. I am trying to get a board to go here, but I was just thinking that why am I gonna just buy one board for just one shelf, and then it'll look weird because these two shelves don't have one. So I really do have to figure that out really soon. This is my 5-gallon cube home to my betta fish, Saffron. This is his tank. I absolutely adore this scape. This is practically the same plants as is in all of my tanks, but I have just a crypt right here and some Sagittarius Cebula for like the foreground and some smaller rocks because axolotls will eat those, so I do not have those in her tank. Stringing on top in these two tanks, I have a pothos, which I hope trails a lot throughout both of these tanks. And right here is my 10-gallon divided tank. This right here is my betta Thunder. His tank also has the same plants, except not Anubias, he has Java Fern. And we have this tank over here, or the side of the tank. It's really hard to see, but there is no betta in here, unfortunately. I would like to get another one, and again, a pretty similar scape. So that is the betta shelf part of my rack. And lastly, all the way on top, we have my 10-gallon community tank. In this tank, I have 6 zebradanios, about 10 guppies. One of my guppies just gave birth, around 3 guppies that I can see in this tank. So yeah, there are also 2 African door frogs in here, so it is quite the community. And here's just an overview of what the fish rack looks like again, and a full overview on what all of my pet enclosures look like. I am definitely going to be doing a room tour in the near future. I would like to finish this wall first, and I have some plans for rearranging my room as well, but I just need this wall to be finished before I can do any of that. So stay tuned for those videos. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of my animals enclosures. If you have any suggestions on how to make any of them better, please be kind and let me know what you think I should do to change any of their enclosures. So again, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.